Hey-oh. He said hey-oh. Welcome to a special episode. I guess every episode's special when you're with me. Anyway.
No comment.
Welcome.
I was about to say something, but I didn't.
Episode 50 of the Beyond Pixels podcast. Today, we're going to be doing the final episode of the VRChat deep dive. This one's a little less of a deep dive and more of our personal experiences. So, today we're specifically talking about how our lives would be different without VRChat. Whether that's if we stopped playing today or we never played VRChat. How would our lives change? So, to start out, if you had never been on VRChat, if you'd never gotten on VR, how would your life today be different? Stealth.
Don't point at me. Do someone else.
Okay.
What was the question?
Vampy.
Okay. Two things.
All right, hang on. I know it's early. Fuck it, shit, should never forget. Go on.
I'll choose to that.
Gotta get that in.
Let's put it like this. I would have never started streaming. So that I would have not tried to look back at my YouTube to see if I could get back into it, and the Bill am at this point just looking at it. Obviously, I would not have met a single fucking person in here. I'd probably be the loneliest guy in this fucking room because I have little to no friends in like the area. I don't get out of the house other than work.
One day you and I will meet each other, baby.
Well, as I said, you already know that I
Good
look
sound.
that
Yes.
you know.
Okay.
And when you know,
Well,
you know.
Yeah.
If I had never been in VRChat, I don't know who I'd be living with, for one. Or who would be living with me. I probably would have actually kept streaming more and just played a bunch of different games, because that's what I did originally before I ever got in VRChat. VRChat ended up locking me into only playing VRChat very quickly. So yeah, my I don't know what I'd be doing without VRChat, really. I have no clue. There's really no telling what the fuck I would be doing right now. I'd probably be drinking at the bar or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Don't look at me.
Okay,
Is-
well,
is
who's gonna
circuitry
answer
the
that
bar?
question next?
I can. That's fine. I would
sorry.
probably still be in my home state. I'd probably still be working a dead-end job because I didn't move states. Other than that, I have no idea. There was too many variables in my life at that moment.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go
I
for
don't
it.
think I would have ever met my ex-wife if I never played, because I met her here and she moved in with me, and then things got hit off, and then yeah.
And would that
Right.
be a positive or a negative if you had never met her and never played VR?
I don't know, really. I think it's maybe in between. It would be a positive that I met her. It would be a negative that the things went the way that it did.
Okay.
That's understandable. I
So
mean, if you had one more positive, like even a kid, because kids can actually bring you together sometimes.
yeah, but if you're staying together solely because you got a kid with someone, nah, get the
It's
fuck
more
out.
about that, but at that point, it's more about the kid than the. You know what I mean? I mean, you can still separate.
Yes, but any
live
kid-
together for the kid.
No, that is horrible.
I'm
That
gonna
is-
jump in
that
on
is
that
horrible.
one and say no, it is not healthy that if y'all are fighting constantly day in and day out to not stay together for the kid, but that does not mean y'all stop raising the kid. Just because you aren't together anymore.
You just should not be living together, and you should not be doing many things together that don't directly involve the kid.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It's like you could technically still live together. You don't have to be in a relationship. It's just It's more about the
I don't know how I'd feel
about the kid at that point.
Say I divorced Bethany today. I don't know how I'd feel her sleeping in my apartment. That'd be really awkward.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Well, that's just coming from my point of view, and I've got a very different point of view from you, fucking Turtle here, and Ivory, okay?
Why are you calling me fucking Turtle? I'm not fucking right now.
Fucking Turtle. You are
if you were, you'd have more
almost
insight.
every time you're on VRChat, you get to that point at some point.
Dog?
Jesus.
I probably would have never
This
known
is why
about
I
that
don't do
either if it wasn't for
another
VRChat. Let's be fucking real. Because someone made an avatar with that sound on it and came up with me playing that over and over.
I had it. I was going to show you, and I completely forgot. I probably still have it.
I know.
Ninja was the one that
I used to
I,
be friends with the guy that made that avatar.
the one I first saw use it was Hi Ninja.
Yeah. By the way,
that's
Turtle,
the
you now
face
need to
you
get
brought in
the
here.
Turtle Hub domain.
Oh my god. I'm open to buying another domain for memes. I'm
I still
totally
want
open
the
to
one from
that.
last week. I still want.
Let's
Only
never
Nubs.
forget Only Nubs.
Never forget Only
Yeah,
Nubs.
we've already got only nuts.
I've already made Only
What
Nubs.
else did
So.
we come up? We got that.
So-
We got hashtag turtling. What else is there? Hightails.
Oh god, don't bring up the turtling. Oh god.
I tried so hard to promote that. It went nowhere though.
God, that was the weirdest 2 or 3 months ever.
What is up on that tracker?
Anyway, so the anyone else have something to say about how they would or how their life would be different if they had never touched VRChat?
I don't think I would
my
have
kid
spent as much
wouldn't
money
have
as
an
I have
uncle
on
that lives in
VR equipment and
Wisconsin.
probably still have an extra couple grand in my bank account.
That is true. We have
I
no
might
money.
actually have a life.
I would have never gone to TwitchCon. That's one thing. So I would have never met a bunch of people that I met in VRChat IRL because I would have never met them. Would have never gone to TwitchCon.
I wouldn't have got the turtle plush for my kid had I not been on VRChat. She
I
loves
mean,
that
I would
damn
have never
thing.
met you in real life when you came through my area.
Yeah, that was fun. We got pizza.
Yeah, because you didn't meet. Because you wouldn't have met him, I wouldn't have met you.
There is only one person in this room that I
yeah.
have not met in person.
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm a hi guys. It's nice to meet y'all. I am all the way down in Georgia.
Now is the
With a double?
really
You're
interesting
shopping
one that I want to. So we talked about how our life would be different if we never played VRChat. But now, how would our lives change if we stopped playing VRChat after this podcast today and never got on again?
I might actually do something with my life.
I would probably be spending more time at the bar. Sadly.
I probably stopped drinking altogether.
I feel like you'd be spending more
also-
time tuning your. I feel like you spend more time
Damn.
tuning your DJ equipment.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it wasn't for VRChat, I wouldn't have the DJ equipment.
But if you stop playing today, that'd be your main focus.
Yeah, if I stopped today,
Yeah.
I'd spend more time working on it. Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I'd probably just end up playing games with Stealth and a few other people and just be stuck at that point. Honestly.
I'd probably
Honestly,
be
I
playing
could see-
Warframe.
I could see Turtle
doing
actually
whatever.
going out and writing his own music. I could see that
Yes.
being a possibility.
Oh no, I could never make a song. I am horrible at
All it takes
making
is
songs.
just
working with the software though is so freaking annoying and confusing. Like if I could just speak it and it appear, then I'm good, which is why I like AI music actually, because I can think of what I want, type it down in regular words, and it become a thing, which is awesome.
Yeah, but it's a lot like putting brush to canvas. You know, for a musician, it's the exact same aspect of putting note to note and then constructing everything together. It's like building a bridge. You're happy once you see the bridge built and everyone's crossing it.
Yes, but I do not have the creative mindset for anything other than code. Code, I am golden. But as soon as I'm trying to make something else, like writing something, like, no, not happening. I go with whatever comes at that point.
I can come up with ideas for just about anything, but I don't have any of the skills to not really into that. I'm great for ideas, but
I'd probably spend more time programming my own stuff, doing more DJing. What else? I'd probably be at the bars more and go to different bars and try to get more DJ gigs. If it wasn't for VRChat, if I left VRChat today and never came back. I don't know if it would be like beneficial for me to leave VRChat and never look back, but financially I'd probably come out ahead after drinking myself to sleep every night for a month.
I think
not like I don't do that already.
VRChat, we would probably have not an extra hole in our bank account. I think we would all do something with our lives instead of sitting here doing exactly what we're doing right now, spending an entire hour talking on a podcast about why we would or would not leave VRChat. Hello, Xavier.
Hello.
Wow. The person in chat right now has been following since March 28th, 2018.
Fancy.
Wow. Nice.
You know what? I should check mine.
That's insane.
What are you doing with your life?
And Xavion's got to answer the questions now.
Because I encourage it.
You weren't here for the first question. First question was, how would your life be different if you had never stepped foot on VRChat?
Oh, my social life would have plummeted. I've been touching grass. I've been weird as fuck. So
I can't say like all laid out for you.
I've always been like incredibly social. So like even like IRL, like I talk to people. I was planning to do a podcast IRL, but getting people in real life together is much harder than VRChat. So it's nice that there's people all the way around. So my social life definitely increased tenfold. I would have been a slightly less lonely person. Never lonely with your kid and wife. They never leave you alone, even when you want them to.
Join the club.
All right, child, leave me alone.
I
need supplement. If I don't get supplement, I will cry.
Yeah. Okay, so the second question that we were just talking about when you walked in is, if you stopped playing VRChat after the podcast today and never came back on, how would your life change?
Ooh, I would miss it dearly. How would my life change though? I'm like imagining a scenario where like VRChat says we're closing down the servers, you can't play the game anymore. It's donezo, and that would get me off the game. It would have to be that far to get me off. I would be focusing heavily on any project to try to rekindle that light. I've done it before in the past. Eventually, probably give up or something like that. But then again, I don't know. I had that feeling from VRChat from World of Warcraft, because for anybody who's played World of Warcraft, you might understand that there was big community, very close nature with people, and everyone was desktop then. VRChat just was a big extension to that. So I think even if it went away, my next big thing will be looking at, okay, how do I get that feeling again? I think a lot of people will be following that same type of track. Sorry, no joke here. The street emotion of that's what everyone gets. I tried to plug something in, but I couldn't think of anything.
So you either make World of Warcraft 2 or VRChat 2. Good to know.
Ooh, VR in World
I
of
guess Chill
Warcraft.
VR is always an extra.
Oh my fucking
I'm surprised that hasn't been done yet.
I am so too. That would so work. Imagine getting smashed by an orc. Non-sexual
Wait a
style.
minute, wait. Wait.
How
Wow.
hot is this orc? How hot is this orc? Is he gonna get smashed
Please
by
do not
it?
turn WoW into orc massage, please.
Ooh, you can have real orc massage. That could be an actual thing.
Stop!
Yes.
Oh god, don't remind me of that game! Don't remind me of that game! I have it
Anyway,
downloaded right
okay.
now!
Okay, I have a straight answer. I will be a digital
don't even
masseuse.
know why I'm asking.
If this game goes away, I am becoming an orc and I am smashing all my customers.
We're going to D&D, buddies. We're all changing to D&D. You gotta roll 36 to smash your buddy to be a massage.
If you roll a nat 20, ooh, we're gonna paint the room white.
What the fuck? Where have we gone? Where has this conversation gone?
That's where I'm wondering.
We started off with what would happen if you weren't in VRChat anymore, and I orc Siemens for some reason this became a thing.
Vampy, can you stop fucking moaning?
Can he? Yes. Will he? No.
Hey, you hear him? You want to sound like one of my clients in the future?
Okay, can we calm down? Can we calm the fuck down?
In Stealth's words, can we? Yes. Will we? Possibly not. Fucking shit show, never forget.
I will knock on all those creeks in no time.
Holy shit! Oh my
Like
god.
a second ago.
Oh god.
Vampy, breathe. Breathe.
I'm
Don't
trying.
breathe out your ass. Breathe through your mouth.
Turtle,
Hey,
I
here's
hereby
an
requesting
optional
we make
try.
a button to just black out this room.
That would make it even worse. The noises on a black screen.
Oh no! People have just
After a
imaginations,
few short moments.
and we've already
I
put the
was
orc
sending
Anyway,
my
let's-
request. Let's move
Let's
on.
come back to the topic.
Please.
You know, we're
Yeah,
talking
back to
about
the
how
topic.
our lives would be different without VR chat. So, you know, I think again, I'd be spending a lot more time doing IRL things and probably drinking more because there's nothing to do.
I would think I'll be drinking a whole lot less. You guys cost me
Yeah.
to drink. Let me get a beer.
the fuck do I do?
Oh, this is my.
I have one beer. You
Well,
want it?
if you're drinking,
I'm
take a
kidding.
drink. Come on,
Oh,
boys.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
drink.
okay,
Fine.
fine.
Fine, I've got no alcohol in my house. right
Officer.
now.
No,
I have
no,
no
no.
alcohol in my house
Phantom,
either.
Phantom, right? Phantom.
Hey, guys,
No.
guys.
Sweet tea
If I
shine
send you
want
some
to.
cash,
Coors
can you go
Light
get
right
some
here.
booze or send someone to go get you some booze?
Not during the podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
say.
no, but after though. Come on.
Oh, shit.
I'll have to see what.
Craziest
So,
thing
for
that
next
chat
week.
has ever got me to drink was pussy juice, and this literally comes in
Okay,
a can
anyway,
you can order
so-
on Amazon.
Now the only other big key that I want to talk about here,
I'm trying so hard.
or did everyone talk about how their life would be different if they left VRChat today? Did anyone else have anything to say on that?
I mean,
Mine wouldn't really
I
change,
guess
so
I'm
I
the
don't
only one
have
that
any
didn't.
input.
I'm the only one that didn't chime in on that one, but I'll say this: the reason I came over to Twitch was because I was getting fucked in the ass by YouTube and the false copyright claims on my videos. So one reason why I came over in 2018 to Twitch was because I wanted to diversify. I would keep single player shit on YouTube, multiplayer shit on Twitch. And when I started playing VRChat, it was far more addicting and far more fun than the stuff I'd been playing for the last 7 to 8 years, which was Skyrim and Fallout content. And I love Skyrim
Hell
and
yeah.
Fallout to death. Like, go to my channel. It's mainly nothing but Skyrim and Fallout.
It's not a
But
fun time to play Skyrim multiplayer.
at the same time, you know, when I started playing VRChat, all that stuff,
Skyrim
massive. It dropped like a
mods
fucking anvil, and
multiplayer.
VRChat
Yeah, that's what
took
happened to
over
me.
right off the bat.
Good combination.
And it's like, but that's where I had the
That
most
makes
fun.
me
It
nervous.
was fun seeing my friends every night. It was fun, it was different every single night. You never got the same thing. Different people would bring different experiences. It's always, a roll of the dice on what's going to happen. And I guess that's what I found fun about it. Now, if you take away that, more than likely, let's say VR, if I'd never heard of VRChat, I'd probably still be doing even Skyrim and Fallout. I'd just be doing it on Twitch. And I probably would have never met any of you in this room at all. I would have gone to TwitchCon, but I would have been a part of probably the nerdiest group of retards at TwitchCon.
Oh,
All right, I'm just putting that out there.
Jesus Christ.
Holy crap! All right.
Yeah.
Said it in good faith, Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah,
In a good way, in a positive way. All right, you have to understand that us nerds, we roll with different circles. But
Exactly.
that would be
Yeah,
what
but
I
we
would
all
say
create the
is
same one. It's always the same circumference.
Okay. Well, anyway, the only
I call mine the
other
Belgian sword.
key point that I want to talk about today is any major life events that were caused by VRChat.
I don't know.
I know at
Probably
least
have-
two of you have something pretty big to say on that.
All right,
No,
so
nothing
wait,
comes
I
to
think we
mind.
have to speak up, man. I think we're gonna have to speak up. But don't look at me.
Judgment
He's just
zone.
staring into my fucking soul.
I vote
Yeah,
we
I
start
got
Well,
with
married.
start
I got
talking.
married because of VRChat. I got married because of VRChat.
And then you got divorced.
I got divorced last year, exactly 361 days ago.
Wow.
Ladies or
Jesus
fellas or the question
4 more
mark.
days. 4
Someone's
more days.
available.
Question mark?
Yes, I'm available. If you want me to add me, please.
They could be in a Apache
Please,
helicopter.
please.
Ivory there is desperate.
Jesus.
I won't treat any of you.
Well, I mean,
right.
I'm
Sorry.
desperate.
Anyways,
But I've already got something lined up, so.
don't stare at me like that, Vampy. Don't stare at me like
Bro.
I will
Look
stare at
deeply
you
into
all I
his
want.
eyes. Beg him to check.
Okay. So,
that. Okay. Oh, okay.
no, Sophie wouldn't have
Nice.
have moved in with me if it wasn't for VRChat. I'd say that's a pretty big thing. Moving 2-3 hours from your home, that's a pretty big thing, right?
I also wouldn't be a crippling alcoholic.
Damn.
Turtle's
Wow.
influence.
Hey, no, he was
No,
like
it's
that
fine. I'm
before I
a cripple
adopted
and an
him.
alcoholic. I'm not a crippling alcoholic.
I was gonna say I was an alcoholic before I met any of you. I had people bringing me shots to shows.
God.
Yeah,
Blackout
VRChat.
shit. This is when I met him at TwitchCon.
What?
Yeah,
Only story I got is
what'd
my
you
wife
say?
had to carry me up the stairs.
I never
She
got
made it
full on
halfway, I
blackout
rolled back
drunk
down.
until I met you at TwitchCon.
Nice.
And then you only got blacked the fuck out when I wasn't there.
Because I couldn't
Yeah.
do anything.
I remember you
else.
calling me saying, "Hey, I'm just shit." Like, you fuck.
Look, a good chunk of the house was there because they couldn't go in and they were watching Demon Slayer. I was bored.
I'm
You
bored.
missed
Ooh,
out.
let's eat some cheese. Let's
Yes,
drink
that is
some
true.
booze.
He missed out on the
For
chance of his
context,
lifetime.
While he was at the event going on at TwitchCon,
We are not talking about that. Go ahead.
Ooh, that's a good topic right there. That's a pretty good
for a
topic.
second.
I was talking
What
about
happened. But no, I couldn't go because I couldn't get my. I either couldn't get my ticket in time or they sold out the minute I tried to buy it. So instead, I just stayed with everyone else who couldn't go. They were watching something. I kept going up and down stairs, consistently getting either a shot of raspberry vodka or some of the cheese curds that Turtle had brought for TwitchCon. So I was having an interesting time.
Everyone's bowels were moving real good that week.
Really.
Jesus.
Ooh, a new
The only
weight
reason
loss
they held
routine.
together
Just in
is
time
because
for
of the
New Year.
burgers Dory made.
Oh man, that burger.
Sorry,
Okay,
there's some other
yeah, I
name.
remember being drunk as shit, holding a burger, well handcuffed, and him coming in like, "What the fuck, Turtle?" I'm like, is good. That is the one drunk
Holding
memory that I
bird
have
in
from
my
TwitchCon. But that's
Manhandle
for another
bird.
time. You
I'm
know,
adding it to my fat kinks.
that's for another time. But I definitely
What?
I want
What?
to try to go to TwitchCon again with some of you fuckers that come to the podcast all the time.
Really.
I mean,
Just
I
make a
would love
podcast
to.
house.
Oh God, the podcast.
I've never been to
Fucking
TwitchCon,
Christ.
so I'd be interested.
Yeah, I haven't either, so it'd be interesting. That's for sure.
I would go to TwitchCon, but I will
I've
not
never
go
done
to
that either.
TwitchCon. I'd stay at the Airbnb, but I'll
Okay.
tell you right now.
Yeah, I'd if I were to go again, I don't think I'm bringing my motorcycle, but I'm bringing my Jeep, and I might put a different trailer behind and DJ it the fuck up at the house.
So long as we don't get any noise complaints.
Although it'd probably
Oh,
be
I get
cheaper
those
for me
all
to
the
just
time.
rent the equipment over there. Anyway,
Well, maybe not.
Anyone got
Hello,
alarms in
the
the
lights
car?
on in the bedroom.
Speakers on the outside.
so
Blast.
major life events. Any other major life events that or like big things that happen because of you being in VRChat?
I wouldn't be here.
I
I don't know if that would be considered
positive
major,
and
but
negative.
Yeah,
I
Actually,
would
no,
not
I'm
have
not
left the
sure.
state to go to TwitchCon.
I will leave it. I will leave that alone. I guess it was major though, but it's not exact. I guess it's not exactly positive or negative because it came out. No, it started off negative and it ended up positive. I should just tell the story.
Yeah.
We called the fire department on someone because we noticed that they were basically wondering why their leg was getting really hot in VR, and we saved someone.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
What?
So life-changing event. He's continuing to have a life.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Okay.
That
Guy
took a
was in
turn.
VR, didn't
job.
even think, oh, there might be a
Yeah.
fire. My legs are hot. What the?
I don't know, but I know that drinking was involved. Of course, it's got to be a thing. And for some reason, like we had all someone was saying, hey, I think there's something going on at this person's house, whatever. Like, I don't know, like we go call him, go check him out, whatever. Like, I'm looking out his window, there's a lot of lights going off inside of it. They're in an apartment complex, and their building's the other side away, and they're seeing red stuff going on in the person's house, and they're just acting like an idiot, drunk and shit. And so they just go ahead and just call someone over there because they weren't answering their phone or anything like that. They were in VRChat, and found out there was fire on his leg. Got outside the building,
I
they're
feel
still
like I
living.
should say
Of
this.
debt.
I feel like I should say this now to lighten the mood. This just in: VRChat increasing alcoholism by 10%. Fucking
I mean,
Christ.
he's doing better than the CEO
I'll
guy.
drink to that.
He's all right.
You should have said that 5 minutes ago, Vampy.
Nah, Vampy's just
Like, you
I
delayed.
missed the
my
mark
comment.
so far. I'm wondering if you're
Motherfucker.
drunk.
I have not had a single sip since.
I have been.
Halloween.
Let's change that. Cheers.
Wow.
Cheers.
I mean, I still have my
Cheers.
Sweet Green time, but I'm not touching it right now. I've got something to do in like an hour. So, I can't be outside while half.
Well,
You
I thought we'd
can.
have more to
You
talk
just
about
have
on this
separate
topic.
consequences.
Apparently not.
We can just go freeballing now. Just straight up.
Okay, why did you have to say
Back
it
on the
like
D&D
that?
topic.
I got an idea.
Just-
He's balling.
This is
Oh.
this is just gonna be this is just gonna be a quick conversation, 5 minutes tops. But how much did everybody spend on their VR? Like,
Oh, God.
Too fucking
If-
much.
if you didn't have a computer, you had to have bought a computer for your VR unless you went straight Quest.
Can we go around the room for this
Yeah,
one?
I did.
Yeah, let's go around
okay,
the
so
room.
Stealth, we'll start with you.
Well, if we're including me having to buy a PC too, I think I've spent in the neighborhood of $1,500.
Only
So
15.
that's the
Okay.
PC, that's the headset, that's the
I'll say.
accessories.
Actually,
Okay.
pretty cheap.
I'm not sure if I want to
David?
include a PC, but since we're doing that, well, I've spent. Okay, you said 15. Add a zero, and that's how much. And I'm almost never in VR as far as anybody I've seen. And I have multiple trackers. I have multiple headsets. I have a whole lot of that, but I'm also supplying to the masses, because there's multiple people who also enjoy VR in the household. So my expense is times 3. So about, 15,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, the only reason I include my PC is because I purposely bought my PC because I wanted. So I didn't really have a PC that could support VR, so I bought another PC that could support it. So I probably spent around $6,000, 3 on my PC, and then another 3 on miscellaneous VR stuff.
Yep.
Because this is my
Sounds
second
about right.
headset now.
Oh god, don't remind me. Let's see.
Bambi?
I had to build this PC, so that was $3,500. The VR itself was the index and hands for like $800.
Yep.
That's 43. The 3 trackers and the strap belts, fucking Christ, I don't remember how much that was. I've got Slime VR now, which is in like another 5, but that was pre-ordered, so.
500. Did you
And
get like
I've got to
the
get
20 plus?
another new headset because huh?
Did you get 20 plus? The fuck? I think the highest was like 365 like 2 years ago.
No, mine was like closer to 4, like 450.
Okay. Oh yeah, tax. I forget.
Yeah. And at this point, I'm building a new PC so I can keep going with gaming and VR shit, and need to get a new headset. So that's another round of money that's going into this. So after I get that all done, I'd probably be closer to the like 7, maybe 9,000 mark after I get the new headset.
I am sorry.
Wow. Someone played a sad song.
Jesus.
I mean, yes, mine was more, but there's other people using it. That's still very high.
Yeah, mine is just for me.
Yes.
All right, Turtle.
Okay. Well,
What's the
for
question?
me, I'm not going to consider. We're talking about how much we spent on VR. For me, I'm not going to consider my first computer. I will consider my second computer that I got solely because of VR. Yeah, I'm going to count Amal's computer in this. My first headset cost me, I think, $800. It was a Vive, a regular OG Vive kit.
That's what I got right now.
Then I got full body. That was another $300-$400, so already up to almost $1,500. Then I bought a Vive Pro for another $1,000. Then I bought a Vive Pro I for another $1,000, $1,200. So I'm already up to like $3,000-$4,000. Then we count my second set of full body. That's another $300. So 2 sets of track strap plus, 1 set of regular track straps. The second computer cost me $2,000. Don't question why the GPU alone cost $1,000. That was during the worst time to buy, but I had to buy.
I remember those days.
So,
They're
then
coming
2
back
sets of
again,
index
scares.
controllers that I had to pay for. The index headset. Yeah, I've probably got $10,000 to $15,000 into VR equipment when you add in all of the cables, the battery packs, straps, all of that stuff, and the second computer. The second computer is kind of not a lot, though, really.
And you spend more days inside of VRChat than outside of in VRChat. So you burn your equipment.
Yeah, I'm currently sitting at 8,000 hours in VR. I believe 8,600 is the 365 days worth of hours.
It's 8760.
Okay, I knew it was somewhere around there.
So how much
Yeah,
is a mall
so
set up?
a mall is just a computer. I paid 600 for the GPU, and the rest of the parts in it, maybe another 1,000. So she was about 1,500. How she sits now.
Would it be easier to just say Turtle spent enough on VR to put a down payment on the house?
Actually, that's literal.
Well,
that's literal. Yes, he literally can do
Well, I don't know. Xavion also did 15 grand, so.
I mean,
Yeah, that's why I know it's
15,000
literal.
is half of the down payment that I paid for my duplex.
Look, I don't know the property values in different states. I just know mine.
Side note. I know this shouldn't
Are you
count.
selling your home right
just,
now?
I'm just
No.
bullshitting right now, but would you count your DJ equipment as part of your VR since you bought it for that reason?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I mean,
No,
is it
and if I
He's not
did-
using it for VR.
If I did, I would only count the $300 mixer.
Okay. I was
That's
just
it.
Yeah, I'm
curious if you
inclined
would
to
count
admit that because he uses that for something outside of VR too.
That's fair.
Well, yeah,
okay.
that's why I don't count my main computer, because I have to have it for work. And I have to have it for programming and all sorts of other things that I do. I would have the same computer whether I was in VR or not. So that's completely separate. And I had to rebuild the fucker this year because the CPU and motherboard decided to shit themselves at the same time. That was a great time. Anyway.
So a circuitry.
Yeah. Oh, my
What
turn.
about your stuff? Yep.
what's your
Mine
stats?
wasn't that not nowhere near what y'all have spent. I mean, if we're talking about, just I'm still rocking
Make
the
us
same
feel bad, why
HTC.
don't you?
I'm still rocking the same HTC setup that I bought back in 2019.
What?
Yep, the exact same headset, the exact same everything, even including the same trackers that I bought in November of the same year, right after TwitchCon. The same trackers still work. The only thing that I did, I had to buy new straps that have 8 hours of battery life apiece. I'm still using the same controllers; they're still working. The only thing I've had to replace are the base stations, and maybe a cable for the headset. But otherwise, everything else is still like the same.
Holding strong. Okay.
Well, because I don't
I
abuse
miss my
it.
Same
Cosmos.
cable? Wait. Same cable too?
No, I had to replace the headset cable, but that was about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I could have told you those things are
Oh
not
yeah, I
built to
forgot about
last.
about
Okay.
the 2 wireless adapters that I
I
got.
honestly. Oh, fuck.
So
No, that's fine. Don't
I
worry
guess
about
it's
that.
mine. I can't exactly remember if I got my computer for VR. I know it was a major part of it was for VR, but that was because I was changing from a laptop back in 2018. That was when VR was starting to hit it off like majorly
Yep.
for me,
Mhm.
and I was still very young at the time, anyways. So I mainly did a lot of stuff on impulse. So I got my computer, and then I got my first headset. That was a Lenovo. It was a Lenovo mixed reality headset. It was about $250. That headset fell off
Sounds about right.
my face and broke. And I sent it back for warranty, and they told me it's going to cost $350 to replace. And I'm saying, like, bro, I could buy a whole nother one for literally almost like, what, 2/3 of the price of what they just told me to pay to replace it. So they sent it back, and I think we just threw it away. Then,
Okay, wait, so this was
so
or wasn't under warranty?
it was under warranty, but the thing about it is that the warranty that they had, yeah, it was total BS.
Yeah.
But anyways, back on topic. My computer at the time was about $1,500. It had a 1080 Ti. It had 8 gigs of RAM. No, not 8 gigs. Was it 8 gigs? It was 8 gigs. And then AMD 3. It was a Ryzen 3 3300F, which at the time was a decent computer. Later on, I got the Rift S, and then I also got 16 gigs of RAM and a 1660 Super, mainly for VR. Again, everything in this computer that I was building was for VR, so I'm gonna include all that. That was about a total of $600 for the graphics card and the RAM. I bought 2 more Quest headsets over the time. So in total, I've spent $900 on Quest headsets already. The Rift S was $400. So that's $1,300 on just VR stuff. My PC, so it's about $3,000 almost. Plus the Lenovo, of course. So yeah, a little over $3,000. 3,200. Then I got a entirely new computer. Basically, I bought a new case, new motherboard, everything. That entire thing cost me $2,000. And then I built my old PC again. So $2,000 out of that. So we're about $5,000 in. And then I got another computer, which was last year. And then I also got new headsets this year. So my old computer, the one that I got that was new, actually fell. It's right here on my feet. It was $3,500. The graphics card I took out of it and put it in my old computer that I have now. And I have an AMD 5 5600X. So in total, on all of that, I've spent roughly almost $10,000 actually. Now on the 2 new VR headsets I bought, I got the Vive Pro 2 and the XR Elite with the face tracker. That was, fuck, dude, that's almost as much as Xavion's at this point. Then I got 3 2.0 base stations. I got 2 1.0 base stations, which I don't use because I can't use them. Then I have my index controllers, and I have 3 3.0s, 3 ultimates, and then 5 of the slime trackers. So, in total, I think I've actually spent more than you, Xavier. I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot of fucking money. I have 64 gigs of RAM, by the way.
You're making me feel better. Like at least I'm not the. Well,
and I'm the youngest person here. That's the worst part about this.
Okay, that is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
The youngest person here. Oh, gee.
Yeah, I am the youngest person here.
You have more time to recover financially.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm the oldest, so I'm fucked.
I still have to pay on my house, my guy. I still pay on my house and everything else. I got 2 vehicles I gotta pay.
2?
Oh fuck! I haven't paid for 2 vehicles in so long. All my vehicles are paid off.
I'll have my car paid off soon.
I have 2 trucks. One's a work truck and one is. I don't even pay on my work truck anymore, but I still do pay on my Lariat. I use that as a daily.
Daily driver.
I don't technically pay for insurance anymore.
Yeah, you don't drive.
I have another question to add in, if we have the time.
Yeah, go for it.
What is the silliest purchase that you got specifically for VR usage? It doesn't have to be a VR equipment, but something that's silly that you got specifically for VR. Sobi, why you seem to react after this question?
I'm trying to think.
For VR.
Oh, okay.
Sobi's bought some weird things while drunk off his ass. We don't talk about the packages that show up at the house.
I don't know. I actually can't. I can't think of what the fuck I bought that was weird.
Yeah.
I guess a face tracker. It weirds people out. Does that count?
Technically,
I don't know.
I guess
Does it
no.
freak people out?
Yes, that shit freaks people the fuck out because I can move my
Most people
tongue
just
around
like,
and
oh
everything.
shit, you got eye tracking.
You know, there was like this microphone that you put on your mouth, right? I had to try that out. That's probably you know, I try to, like, when you buy something, you try to justify it, right? Like, this could be really useful. I'll be in here, and then, you know, no one else will hear me. Well, when you scream with anything around your mouth, right? It has to be, you know, I've never been in a situation where I screamed and no one not heard me. So this didn't enhance it. This just made me sound weird. So it made people run and go check and see what was going on quicker. This was like, you know, just putting on your mouth, just going, oh! So you know, I now had the wife come in. What's going on? Are you okay?
Straight out of a Looney Tunes.
So I'm talking, and I'm just trying to have a conversation with people, and it doesn't matter how the volume is not the problem at this point. She's watching whatever, like, you know, show. Just picture a show that a wife would watch, right? That's in the background, and she just hears. It was somehow worse than her just hearing me just talking whatever shit I was talking about. So yeah, that was probably the worst purchase.
It totally wasn't a pink phallic object, right?
No, those make a different sound.
Those make a fun.
Would you like to give an example of this sound?
I'm trying to think of what the weirdest thing I bought is, and I don't know what it would be. Like,
dick tracker.
Would it be my fucking my fucking yoke ball that I don't touch like ever?
Yeah. That's exactly
the yoga ball that lives under my third desk, because I have 3 desks in my room.
Now I remember why I was muted, though.
Yeah, you muted yourself because of your child.
My bad.
What that lives under your desk?
My yoga ball.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say that's
that
pretty much my.
That I bought when I was drunk. I bought it when I was drunk because yours was out of the living room and I was bouncing on. I'm like, I want one. So then I bought one, and I never use it.
I bought one out of basic necessity.
Give it to a woman.
Go sit on it now.
Give it to a lady.
Roll it out and sit on it.
Turtle knows what my gaming chair is, and that hasn't changed in years. It's just changed styles.
I tried to give you a chair that works.
You gave me a chair with a hole where you sit.
Yeah, I told you. You just need to spend $30 on some padding and to replace it.
Where can I buy one?
No. So I use a lawn chair.
My original computer chair, the first computer chair I ever got, gaming chair, I have had it for almost 7 years, and think of how long I sit in that thing. I have sat in that chair.
The butt smell must be wild.
Probably 40 or 50,000 hours at this point. And I work from home now. So I've been sitting in that chair for over a year for at least 8 hours every single day.
So I use it
People
during one
how cheers get
podcast.
butt prints. Butts get cheer prints.
Yeah.
Half of the main pad on it is just gone. Like it was some like fake leather shit, and the leather is just gone, and some of the foam is just gone. It's very hard.
Turtle, I don't mean to alarm you.
You reduced
might be
the
time for a
testing
new
to
chair.
atoms, is what I'm hearing.
I got a new
And
chair.
this is why I use lawn chairs as gaming chairs, because they last longer. They're built for rough use.
I fucking care.
They're built for rough use.
But I use lawn chairs for so long that I know they're annoying. They're uncomfortable to sit in for long periods of time, so that's why I got a yoga ball. And that's apparently, I thought Turtle had one before me. I guess I was wrong.
Oh,
That's the whole reason Turtle bought one. Yeah. Mine also has fabric around it, whereas yours is just a plain rubber ball.
Balls.
Yeah, it's more fun that way.
What do you mean by that?
Anyway, any other
That's fun with balls, Sobe.
any other random
So I need to keep-
questions or topics about VRChat and our
only-
time
only
in
three of
VRChat?
Only three of us have talked about weird purchases.
Oh,
Well,
I'm just assuming no one else has a
I'm
weird
fu-
purchase,
Yeah.
Like a weird, like
other
a
than
weird
maybe
purchase,
adult
just
toys.
that doesn't have to do with VR or just anything that has to be with VR.
Well, it's the weirdest thing you bought that can somehow be related to VR.
Like a cat plushie fleshlight.
God.
What
Excuse
the
me?
fuck did you just say?
I mean, no,
Don't repeat it.
I was
On from that.
Don't
giving
repeat
ideas. I was sharing with the crowd.
What?
You're sharing with the
Xavion, this is a
class?
podcast,
don't-
not show and tell, motherfucker.
I don't think that's something you should be sharing with the class.
Are you sure?
Yeah, some kind of show and tell
No,
where
I
you
threw it
show
away.
it and tell people about it. God damn.
No,
He would like to
not
show and tell about this
anymore.
phallic object he so-called found.
Yeah,
Just
he
pass it
found
around the
with
room,
his
pass it around
balls.
the room.
He opened
Let all the people see it.
He found it in a box delivered to his front door with his name on it.
Actually, I did find it that way.
Oh my fucking god.
Can we talk about the age verification
Same-
though? The age verification that VRChat's releasing.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
we already talked about
Totally
that.
changes from
Different
this
episode.
topic. Yes.
You weren't here for it.
Oh yeah, I wasn't here
Neither
last
were we,
week.
Turtle.
Yeah, neither were you. You guys were out
We had to
getting.
go manhunting.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I mean, we can touch on that for just a minute before we wrap things up. The
Yeah,
age
they have a new
verification
update on it.
that. Yeah, there's a VRChat update, by the way. So after the podcast, everyone should probably restart, download the update, and get back in.
There's been 2 updates today.
No, there hasn't.
Yes, the open beta update. They released an
was-
open beta
yeah.
update.
The beta
Okay.
updates always come out with the release
Oh, hey, my
updates.
PC has an update, too.
right around
Okay,
the
so
same
then
time.
what release
I don't count
are-
that as another update. We're on betas.
gonna do?
Betas don't count as updates. Trust
Okay.
me.
Betas don't.
Also, they got their biggest VRChat video on their channel because of the age verification. If you look at the views,
Because they don't want to get sued.
Yes.
Hold
But
up.
anyway,
I want to
so
read the comments.
The latest version, or the latest version of VRChat now,
This Puff Daddy crying in the
has
comments.
the age verification system built into it that they're giving to a handful of communities to allow them to require their members to be age verified to access group instances. So that's, overall, I think the age verification is a big plus to VRChat. It is going to be abused in some pretty fucked up ways, but the small amount of abuse that it is going to receive is going to be far outweighed by the safety it provides. That's my current stance on it.
I don't know if
long as
this
it's
is
not
ironic.
a data breach.
I do want to mention this because this is
That
happening in real
what
I
time.
can tell you all
most
about
people's
that.
concern is
I can tell
data
you why
breach.
that's not a problem.
I want to tell you this because this is happening in real time right now. 21 minutes ago, VRChat just uploaded a video to their YouTube channel. Age verification, prints, gift drops, and more. VRChat patch notes 2024.4.2. Just dropped
Well,
less than half an hour ago.
Guess I
Yeah,
got
that's the
homework.
update that we're talking about.
Pulling this up right now.
Anyway, so the reason you don't need to worry about the data breaches, the company that VRChat's partnered with, I believe it's called Persona, for
Yes.
the age verification.
It's Persona.
Their API, I've looked through their API. I understand their API pretty well. And VRChat has already stated that they are going to utilize this specific piece of the API that allows them to, as soon as you have verified with Persona, Persona tells VRChat, hey, this person is proven to be over the age of 18. You're not getting any of the details, though. VRChat does not receive your ID, your name, or any information about you. They just receive, yes, that username has been verified as over 18. You're good to go. That's it.
Okay.
That's all VRChat ever sees. And as soon as VRChat receives that, they send a call and say, okay, got it. Delete all of their information now. So your information only exists on Persona's servers for a few minutes. That's it.
You see, mine is on Persona forever because I'm age verified on a whole different platform, sadly enough.
Yeah, and some other platforms don't delete the information as soon as it's verified. VRChat has stated that they will be deleting that information as soon as you are verified. So
It's up in the air as
You don't
whether
have to
follow
worry.
through with it or not.
If they don't, people will find out and VRChat will get flamed. They have to follow through with that. And it's literally a 1 or 2 line add into the code. So it'd be stupid for them to not, and they've already built it all. So it would be stupid for them to say they're doing something when they're not actually doing that thing already. So I guarantee they are.
All it takes is one rogue employee on either side.
Not true,
generally,
actually.
like the way they have it,
Human error
with
is
how-
zero,
VRChat's-
though.
VRChat's basically purchasing a service.
With how code works and code review in big companies, it would have to be
Change meetings?
3 to 5, at least
Scrum
3
meetings.
to 5 people saying, yep, that code's good, sign off before it gets published and used. So it's not just one rogue employee saying, nah, we're flipping the switch and we're just going to save the data no matter what. It would have to be 5 people all looking at it being like, this is doing what we expect, we're good to go, and being wrong about it. And that is extremely unlikely. Well, not impossible. It is so unlikely that it's not worth worrying about.
Because it's a non-zero possibility, I still stand by it. I will be reluctant to do this whole thing.
There is a non-zero
Well, you don't have
possibility
to,
that a
like,
meteor is
you know,
going to
do
fall
it
on your head
too.
right now. Are you going to worry about it?
Yes.
You're going to worry about a meteor that's going to fall on your head in a 1 trillionth of a trillionth of a trillionth of a percentage point chance.
You don't know how ancient he is.
Turtle's
There's
using
no
the
zero that is never a zero. There's always something
Turtle's
before.
using the
There is
argument.
always a chance of literally anything and everything happening.
There's always
But
a chance
how
you meet the
small
exact
is that
point of
chance?
yourself.
That chance is so small that it's not worth worrying about.
I'm gonna work in an industry that's like similar to this one. Sensitive information. That's what I work with directly. Interface. There's a whole process, and the process is kind of, in a way, kind of universally understood because people go to colleges, you get certifications. I got those certifications. I know what they're teaching in those classes. I train other people about it. For let's say like there is something that happens. Well, let's say it's on the VRChat side, right? The person who's going to be in charge of that fuck up is someone who's a department head because they approve the change. The person who's the department head, it has a group of people underneath them, and then they can pinpoint who is the main person that fuck up. So let's say you have someone who just, did something. It goes into a test environment, then it goes into a production environment after the change is approved. If it's something that happens from not VRChat, well, VRChat's like, hey, we paid you to do something. Why did this happen? And then the same thing happens to the other side. Goes up to the department head. Hey, looks like this is your team's fuck up. Why did you guys fuck up? Let me go look up the fuck up. And that happens all over. In a way, like we're more vulnerable, than that. But that's the kind of the process for most software that we touch or use. That's what's always happening.
Yeah, well, anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here.
Hey, real quick, Turtle.
Yeah.
I have one more
kept it
question
nerd
that
for a
won't
couple
take a lot of
seconds.
time for everybody.
Yes, I'm joining you, Nubs. Let's go. Yes.
No, it's,
Hurry up with it.
Did you think we would make it to 50 episodes, and do you think we can make it 50 more episodes?
You did not.
That is a good comment.
I've said 100 times that I didn't think we would get past 10 episodes. I gave it a month that we were going to try it and see what happened, and here we are almost a year later, still going, and I think we're slowly growing, and it's going pretty good. So
We should leave that
Stretch goal to
question
episode
also.
100. Let's
How
go.
far does
Yeah, take that hot tub podcast.
How long
We can suck
do they
too.
think we will go?
So, anyway,
Excuse me.
What?
let me do my thing. Thank you all for being here for episode 50 of the Beyond Pixels podcast. This is wrapping up the VRChat deep dive that happened from episode, 37, 38, 39, and 40. You should definitely go back and watch those episodes if you haven't already, because those 4 episodes together are massive and have a lot of cool information and details about VRChat. And I think you would enjoy them. So thank you all for being here once again. We're going to go ahead and, before that, you can find us on Twitch, Turtledude01, every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time. You can also find every previous episode on YouTube under the same name, Turtledude01. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. Hopefully the buttons light up on that. I never check if it actually works, but it's cool when it does.
It does. I tested it. It does.
Hell yeah. Click the glowing buttons. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and let everyone show themselves. Almost everyone show themselves.
Fuck you.
Let me do my thing. Okay.
Let the child show.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and start with stealth.
If my kid can be quiet for a couple minutes.
Get your child to
And
do it.
Ivory. Y'all can find me on twitch.tv/StealthTheFox. Same song and as before. Schedule's a mess. Trying to schedule something with Vampy. There might be a Halo night this weekend. We'll see. If it happens, I'll stream it. I'll see y'all then.
Okay, and Zibion.
Oh, yo, I actually have something. So next month, I'm planning to do basically a class reunion with getting the band back together. It'll be out on YouTube probably sometime in late January, February. Kind of a music video type event, getting everybody back together, do something fun. So see that coming out. Same name, Zavian TV, and passing over to Only Nubbies.
Nah, we skipped that. Well,
Promote
do
his
you
group.
actually have anything this time?
No, but the fact is, you always look at me and then pause. So fuck
Vampy?
you.
Yeah, because you never have anything. Vampy.
All right. Yeah. Same song as danced before. You can find me on twitch.tv/sir_bloodworth. Still having troubles getting schedules sorted out and getting fully into the groove. Obviously, Stealth and I have to try and figure something out. I did get Buckshot Roulette, so you can stop saying I need to get it.
Hey.
But yeah. Oh. Also, fucking shit, no, never forget.
I said it at the beginning of the episode.
We said it like 5 times this episode.
You can find me. I've actually posted. I updated
said
my
it
X
twice.
account. Both links to YouTube
do
and
one, we
Rumble
just
are
change it back
officially
to
there
fucking
now,
shit
so
on the
you
top.
can go and click both of those links. Follow me on both of them because those two are going to be my primary platforms going forward. Rumble.com/circuitry and Kick.com/circuitry. I'll be streaming multicast on both of them. So this way you get both the experience. The green platforms are going to rise. Fuck TikTok. And Titan, I read your comment in the chat. Don't think I didn't see it. You see me on TikTok, report that account.
Bury them with Vine.
Do you have anything to show?
I need VRChat Plus, please. Anyone, if you're willing to donate your bank account, I really.
That is an anti-shill. What the fuck?
What was that?
Other than that, please join the Black Cat Bingo group. Please, for the love of God. And if you see
yeah,
the Only
Black Cat
Nubs,
Bingo.
please run, because Xavion will find you. Hey, can we go back on topic of the
I will
D&D,
give
by the
you
way,
the
of
greatest
the
massage
white
of your
room, by
life.
the way?
I will blow your spine out.
What?
Whoa!
Man, bro.
With the back massage. Wait, is that what you're doing,
Whoa.
Bax?
I don't even need to end with a comment. That's the
Hey,
perfect
do
way to end
shots
it
with
right
the
there.
back.
Oh my
Shots.
fucking god!
Wow.
Holy shit!
Whoa, wow.
Okay, you don't get a
Also,
massage.
before we go, thank you for the follow, Peachy.